So, to be completely honest, I don't quite remember what we did last episode, but I am thinking that we should pick this up now. I say that as I was editing in the last batch of episodes, I was thinking about what I said about going back through and picking up all the stuff that we couldn't get without Toon Link, and I am thinking about doing that. It's that before we do that, though, I'm thinking that we need to have a good level 2 weapon for him. You know, let's go with that. But yeah, I think first thing I'd like to mention is more specifically about Toon Link and other characters that were brought in with 3DS version, and that is getting them up to pace with the rest of the crew is going to be a little bit difficult, only because, well, for the most part they take materials from enemies that are only found in specific maps, and well, yeah, you can't exactly get them elsewhere, and I think a general gist of it is if the map was in the Wii U version, then you won't be able to find the materials you need for them, and that can seriously put a damper on just everything, because you just don't have the necessary materials to have them like be good. Like, I just kind of want to get Link's light defense badge for this, but I think we should be good to do it now. We should be fine to do it now. Wait, did I not pick that ferret yet? Right. That is something I will need to get used to again. Is picking up the barrier fairies. But yeah, once we get a good version of Link's level 2 weapon, then I will go back around to the previous maps to get everything that we need for Toon Link. Wait, which one is this? Someone is... No, I can't exactly talk because I did have the blender on. But is someone really doing their yard? It's like not even 8. I'm gonna quickly go close my window just because I'm very nervous if that's going to appear on the recording. Where was I? Yes, just because we will be going into the next map, the Master Quest map, and I don't think it's going to be overly difficult. It's just that I would love to have a good version of Toon Link's level 2 weapon before attempting to get his level 3. Also, yeah, totally forgot to mention the whole deal about level 4s and like above in the previous recording session, but to be honest, apart from them mentioning that they're just stronger versions of characters' level 3 weapons, I don't think I need to mention much. Like, they'll be more relevant when we get to them. It's, like, I think the only thing I can note is that, in this version and the 3DS version, they are split between the, well, most of them are split between the Twilight and Termina maps. Whereas in the Wii U version, in those maps you just get characters' 8-bit weapons. Like, that's it. So, apparently this version does have 8-bit weapons. I don't know how exactly you go getting them. I think they're locked behind certain requirements. And I'm not overly sure if I want to go out of my way to get them. Because if memory serves, they're just like different skins for your weapons. Like, that's it. They're not overly different. And I guess I will mention them again when they're more relevant, which will be, or won't be for a while, but 4 pluses are kind of a side grade to a character's level 4. It's just that, forget how specifically it works, but each 4 plus has like a secondary element that you can give to your character. I don't think they get the full bonus of having that secondary type, but it is really good to have. Although I believe in some cases, a character's level 4 is better than a level 4 plus. So yeah. So I guess I should mention that if you are the type to want to go out of your way to get all of your weapons first before going back and completing everything, that I should mention that it is a really good idea to focus on getting Sheik's level 4 before getting anything else. Only because it's really quick to get to. No, I'm just like mentioning a lot of things that won't be more relevant until like much later, but I was thinking about when we return and doing the final 3 maps, that I would kind of change things up a little bit and maybe go out of my way and get all the characters that those maps have. I tried looking into it, and it doesn't really work. As I think for Coherent, or however you pronounce it, that map, like, you get the new stuff really quickly. You can get the new stuff really quickly. Don't know how progression works in low rule per se, but from the looks of things, it might look like you could potentially get everything quickly if you focused it and got really lucky with your pathing. And, well, the only thing stopping me doing that or wanting to do that is the Grand Travels map, which let's just say it's like my least favorite, to be completely honest. It's been a while since I played through the Twilight map, but I think for running of my least favorite, Grand Travels and Twilight are probably up there in terms of least favorite. Okay. How are we doing? Okay, we've got time. As Mr. Incredible says, we've got time. Also, I completely forgot about using the fairy nuke. Like, as I was editing through the past recording session, I was like, oh, I must bring up the fairy nuke eventually. I must. But I think When it comes to the fairy nuke, I'm not particularly going to restrict myself, because it is a really, really, really good way of getting the KOs you need quickly and just quickly taking over a base like this. I really hope that there wasn't fairy fruit assigned to this. Because as I mentioned before, fairy food is a little bit different in the fact that it doesn't appear in chests, it appears in pots, and they can be pretty much anywhere. And in terms of a map's 100%, they're not required, only because they do replenish. I'm really hoping that there's more fairy food on this map. I think there might be fairy clothes. It could be. I'm really hoping that there is. Okay, this must be fairy clothes. Or it could just be another hot piece for Link. Yeah. Okay, yeah, very close. I guess speaking of clothing, something I do want to make note of, is the fact that when it comes to showing off what characters' costumes look like, I really want to be more consistent of how I do that, because for the most part, like sometimes I just forget in the recording and like I just don't have footage of me showing off that costume, and I have to default to I forget the specific website, like I think Zelda Dungeon or something. No, Zelda Wiki, that's the one. And to be honest, the images aren't great, and they don't have perfect coverage of all of the costumes. So I think, to be completely safe, I think whenever I do unlock a costume, I think I might make a note of it. Like take a moment and like take a note of it. So then at the end of the recording session, I can kind of go through, oh, we unlocked this in this recording session, so I should show this off, sort of deal. Because to be completely honest, I think it's going to be like that might just bite me in the arse one day and like just have a costume that I didn't show off in recording. For one reason or another, I can't go back into this game and record it, and Zelda Wiki does not have a great image of it, which does not have a great image of it because let's do this. I need to see. That could be a close one. Although I think damage in this game is 49%. We got the A rank. I think when it comes to fairy food, if we do need to go back through a level regardless, and I did forget that there is fairy food there, skipped over this part, let's let this part show. Yeah. If I do need to show off, like, I think I'm thinking I might show off where fairy food is, it's just that it won't be a priority. And maybe like it won't be something I can make note of. It'll just be like, hey, like in editing, hey, the fairy food is in this base. I mean, it could be better, I don't know, but I'll just get rid of it because we don't exactly need it. Okay, wow, I forgot that the game does this. It just straight up shows you what you did get. Okay, there was fairy food. I think at the end of the recording session, I might go through this level again with Toon just so I can get a better version of his level 2. Why couldn't you do that with the costumes? Like, what? Why? That just seems so evil. Actually, did we change? Okay, yeah, I think this would be good to show off costume for Greggy Boy. So yeah, a good reason why it is suggested that you do focus on getting your level, like all your weapons out of the way first. I don't want to use Medley because actually you might just get cut once and just die. Is because of Link's special skills on the Master Sword and anything you can unlock. The way that they unlock is that you need to get all the weapons. I forget how specifically it works. But yeah, forget how specifically it works, but pretty much the gist of it is that you want to have all you need to unlock all of your every single weapon for them to unlock. I think I should also be doing Greg things. Yeah. You need to unlock all your weapons first. Not have them unlock them, as I think if you unlock a high tier version of a weapon before you do the lower one, you can still get, or you can unlock them. You can get access to them. It's just that the game won't notice that you have, like, the game won't count you as having the that version of it. Like, say if you got the level 4 version before you got the level 2 or something, you would still be able to get that level 2 from drops. It's that just that the game does not count you as having unlocked it, sort of thing. So yeah, it might be a little bit too late to mention in the episode now, because we still have that one level that I did at the end of the last recording session for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, it's you, my favorite bird, except not really. I'm just trying to remember if Birdie here had or was in the earlier maps. Come on. Let's turn like I might make a few. Okay, I'm going to go where do I used to go? Get the Trans Captain, get the magic. So we can force the boss down. Oh! Asshole! Feels weird to say that about a boss. Of course you would do your attack after I leave. Bitch. Yeah, I'm just wondering if it did appear in the earlier maps or the other maps. It's just that... wow, we are really close to that. Holy shit. Yeah. Because he feels like pretty much every boss encounter we've had so far, he's been a part of it. I guess it's been a part of it. Okay. As that does the thing, I'm gonna assume this is for Greg's. see. Costume. Am I right to assume that it was for Greg? Yes, okay. Yeah, hopefully I can. Okay, good thing we did get one of these. Okay, because I believe we might need this to progress forward. So I'll quickly go through this level and then do the thing. Although to be completely honest, considering another level that we have to do, it might make more sense if I put it off to next episode. So then I can have like a few of similar level types in a row. Okay, do I remember how to tingle? Because I think the main gist of it is, the thing to note about Tingle is that I believe in the Wii U version he was actually really good. Somehow. And then he was like nerfed a little bit. I wanted to say. I think that was the gist of it. Yeah. Kind of feels weird to almost spend like an entire episode talking about the game, because like I spent a whole good few minutes noting topics to talk about for this. For what? And I can't even say I'll do it next episode because of what we have set up for next episode. Like I can't even say that I'll like record another episode because I really want to like maybe ending off wait, no, weak to hammer, that's not you, because the hammer wasn't in that, that would be you. I haven't played Spirit Tracks, but are these things like OCs to this game? Because I know they're not in Wind Waker. It has been a bit since I've played Phantom Hourglass. Are they from Spirit Tracks? I have no idea. Like, what the fuck? Too bad this episode's more or less about Toon, because I'd love to have Mr. Fairy over here as a thumbnail eventually. And I can't even say that maybe we'll have them splitting the thing. Because it doesn't work like that. Okay. Do I need to skip over that? Good, I don't. Quickly taking note of that. Tingle, great. See. In fact, I was going to I was gonna say maybe we save characters' costumes. Well, have the characters that we haven't really seen before in the default costumes. I think I might do that for the next map, actually. Might be a little bit weird to say, but like, yeah, you know. So, yeah. I'm looking at the recording, it's like at 27 minutes. Oh, timer, it's been like 27 minutes. Like, I think that's a good enough episode length, to be completely honest with you. So, yeah. Let's save this level for next episode. Although that being said, we then have that, and then like a normal level with Zelda. Like what? But yeah, until then, that is when I'll see you.